12 Stoic Principles for Immediate Life Transformation. Stoicism. The fire beneath our stillness. There is something inside us, dark, ancient, and unyielding. A force that does not scream but endures. That does not beg for ease, but thrives in difficulty. In a world that teaches indulgence, we, those who remember, choose discipline. In an age of noise, we choose silence. In a culture of chaos, we forge order within. This is not philosophy as entertainment. This is war. War against the self that kneels to fear, to comfort, to distraction. The enemy is not outside. It's within. And every breath we take is a choice, either to surrender to it or stand. These 12 Stoic principles are not suggestions. They are weapons. They are shields. And if you wield them rightly, they will not just inform you. They will transform you. 1. Amor fati. Love your fate. Not merely to bear what is necessary, still less to conceal it, but to love it. Marcus Aurelius. We waste life resisting what already is. The Stoic embraces reality, not as a punishment, but as a path. Fate is not your foe. It is your forge. To love your fate is not to become passive. It is to say, let it come. Let it rain. Let it break. I remain. Even in suffering, a Stoic whispers, this too is for me. Transformation begins when we stop wishing for different circumstances and start using every one of them as fuel. 2. Memento mori. Remember death. You could leave life right now. Let that determine what you do and say and think. Marcus Aurelius. Life slips through your fingers faster than breath in the cold. And yet, we live as if there's time. There is no time. Only now. Only this moment. Remembering death is not gloom, it's clarity. It slices through excuses and reveals the truth. You have work to do. You have a soul to shape. You don't get forever. Use this knowledge like a blade. Sharpen your focus. Speak with precision. Love with urgency. 3. The obstacle is the way. The impediment to action advances action. What stands in the way becomes the way. Marcus Aurelius. Life does not block you. It builds you. Every betrayal, delay, and failure is an invitation. A Stoic does not shrink from hardship. He stares it down. He asks, what virtue is demanded of me now? Pain becomes a classroom. Injustice becomes a crucible. You do not overcome the obstacle. You become someone who no longer sees it as one. 4. Premeditatio malorum. Prepare for difficulty. He who expects life to be easy is already broken. The Stoic wakes each day rehearsing reality. Traffic, betrayal, humiliation, loss. Not with pessimism, but preparation. When you know life will punch, you learn to keep your guard up. You do not flinch. You do not cry out. You meet life's cruelty with a face like stone and a heart like iron. Your resilience is rehearsed. 5. Control what you can, release what you cannot. Make the best use of what is in your power, and take the rest as it happens. Epictetus. You cannot control others. You cannot control the future. You cannot control fortune. But you can control your thoughts, your actions, your reactions. This is your realm. Master it. To rage at what lies outside your control is madness. Let the winds howl. Your ship is your own mind. Make it unshakable. 6. Virtue is the only good. Just that you do the right thing. The rest doesn't matter. Marcus Aurelius. We chase success, status, pleasure. All of it fades. But virtue, integrity, courage, justice, that remains. A Stoic lives by one compass. What is right? Even if it costs him friends. Even if it earns him scorn. Even if no one sees. He does the right thing, not because it pays, but because it purifies. Point 7. Emotions are signals, not sovereigns. Emotions visit, but they do not rule. A Stoic listens to fear, but does not obey it. Feels anger, but does not lash. Feels sadness, but does not drown. He rides the waves, but never lets them steer. To feel is not weakness, but to be enslaved by feeling, that is death. 8. Live according to nature. The Stoic aligns with reason, with purpose, with the rhythm of nature. Nature does not complain. It does not ask for applause. The sun rises. The river flows. The tree bends in the storm. So must we. Your true nature is strength, not arrogance, not domination, but the strength to be unmoved by the winds of fortune. 9. Practice voluntary discomfort. Set aside a certain number of days, during which you shall be content with the scantiest and cheapest fare, with coarse and rough dress, saying to yourself, "Is this the condition I feared?" Seneca. Deprivation strengthens. Comfort weakens. The Stoic fasts when he could feast, walks when he could ride, chooses cold when he could demand warmth. Why? Because he must never forget that his peace does not come from possessions, but from power over desire. 10. Be ruthlessly self-aware. The greatest battle is the one within. A Stoic journals, reflects, examines. He holds up the mirror and does not look away. He asks, "Where was I weak? Where was I false? Where was I better?" There is no shame in flaws, only in refusing to confront them. 11. Delay pleasure. Discipline desire. Freedom is the only worthy goal in life. It is won by disregarding things that lie beyond our control. Epictetus. To be free is to master desire. The Stoic does not chase the next thrill. He delays gratification. He sharpens will. While others are ruled by hunger, he is fed by restraint. He understands. He who cannot say no is already in chains. 12. Death is nothing to fear, but a guide to live. When you no longer fear death, you begin to live. Death is not the end. It is the mirror, the measure, the whisper behind every choice saying, "Choose well, choose now." A Stoic lives so fully, so consciously, that when the final breath comes, he does not weep. He nods. I have lived. I have done what I must. Let it end. Epilogue. The quiet flame. These principles are not theories. They are not decoration. They are fur. We, those who remember, do not seek the world's applause. We seek its transformation. And it begins within. Each day you apply these truths, you become harder to shake, softer in heart, clearer in mind, stronger in will. This world will test you. Let it. For you are not made of glass. You are forged in fire. You do not bend for comfort. You rise for virtue.